Hi, this is Joe. If you reached this message, then that's awesome. Because now I'm now you and if you're not, if this is the first time, or if you've reached my messages in the past, or other messages. I'm Joe. I'm a divine guide, or a guide to the divine, and a channel. Actually, I think better said. And then also that I am a guide for you to go through the for the awakening process. And if you're receiving this, that is where you've already begun the process, or beginning the process. And I'm here to help in any way I can, by giving you advice. Um, my my purpose is I went through the awakening process, so my purpose is to share my experiences, and with that, give you give you the confidence that you can get through it, and two, the confidence that you're not going crazy in a way that, you start seeing your perception changes, things that once thought was normal is not no longer normal. And then the second thing, and other things are that things come up in your system, either your inner feelings, your traumas, uh, held up emotions, blocked emotions, and stuff that comes up, and that's when you become start being the what do you call it? Alchemizing the the feelings that you're feeling. You're letting them come up, crying, writing them down, yelling, screaming, anything to get it out of your system. In a way, shaking. Breath work is the best. The best thing I've encountered breath working with writing, and um, I definitely, you'll find in this process, one, that your family members are a mirror image of you. Basically, they're what's as above, so below, and what's inside you is also, as you clear and blockages and improve your interior, then you'll see that reflected in your family life. Those in your family are actually in are basically mirrors of what you're feeling inside. So, like anything, as you clean your inner self, your outer self, and those around you, that your loved ones and or friends, and that are you dealing with on a constant basis, um, will what do you call it? Be much more positive to you. And those friends that or loved ones that don't are not positive, then and end up leaving, or for whatever reason, then those are things that you've alchemized inside yourself, that no longer are tied, and that you're no longer tied to. So that is another thing too, that when you do the inner work, by the meditation and journaling and sound healing. Those are the three things that I recommend. But when you do that, you'll find that you start cutting the generational cords and or energetic cords that are tied to you by either family members, or if within your own family generations. Basically, that's come in your come with your family lineage throughout the generations, and you're the person that's come. You're the soul that actually chose to come to Earth to rid your to basically rid your family of further traumas or further pain in this regard. And the the humanity as a whole is right now. I went through the process as a first, as a of the of the few of us that have done this process, based on what we needed to do the process first, and to get us one to be able to relate to everybody else is going through the process. Is no better teacher than a person that's already been through it. And I can definitely for I can definitely say and from my past experience that I know what you're going through. I went through a lot of traumatic experiences in my family and other relatives that really did take a toll. But at the same time, it helped me alchemize what I needed to alchemize in my family, so that my future generations of my grandchildren and future generations are don't have to do this. I mean, and that is what you're doing for your family lineages, not only for your family lineage, but for humanity as a whole. Because as more and more people, more and more humans, um, go through this process, more and the change will be seen throughout the world. That as love and harmony become more of um, the, the focus points for everybody's day and everybody's um, what do you call it? Well, basically everybody's day and everybody's way of working with each other, then will allow and that you'll see basically heaven on earth again. And that's what and that's what we are going to bring to this to earth, is heaven on earth by all and the collective. As I see this, whoever is getting this message, that I'm talking to a collective that's just beginning the stage of awakening to this process. And when doing so, you'll see that um, that all the things that you're going through, it's like kind of going through in a classroom where you kind of study material and you build up as you go on until you understand you have full understanding of the concepts of that classroom. And this is basically, you're in the class of awakening, and that's going to be challenging, and it is a challenge, and it is challenging, but in the end, it's also rewarding, and and it's not anything like I said. God doesn't give you more than what you can handle, so that I mean, don't be, I guess, scared or wait or what do you call it, frightened by this, because it's really, and the fact is you're every day taking day by day, going through your emotions, doing your shadow work, which is really just bringing the inner feelings out by doing the breath work. The breath work is basically meditation, and you can, there's several apps to do it with. And if you need that, or if you don't, you can just do the simple box 5, where it's breaths in, hold it for 5 seconds, and 5 breaths out, and just repeat that for 15-20 minutes, and that will give you your uh, that will calm your nervous system. And that's, I mean, the main, I would say, purpose of this awakening process is, one, to calm our nerves of humanity, because we were never designed to be 150% productive every day, and to go through and try to check off 100 things in a day feel accomplished. And nor were we designed to be competing in a world where resources are not scarce. And that's kind of what that's what they made us believe, is that resources are scarce. We need to compete. We need to better get ahead of the next person, or your colleague, or whatever. And I mean, and certain things like sports, that might be applicable, but in real life, everyday experiences, it doesn't allow us to one, be harmonious with everyone, whether it's in your neighborhood or within your own state, country, even globally. So, and I think that's I don't know. I think, but that is where we're going, as we collectively progress and become enlightened, and are through the awakening process, you're going to see, you'll feel your body become lighter. You'll feel changes that once you start, um, what do you call it, doing the work and removing the emotions, the blocked emotions, you'll feel lighter. You'll feel, um, how do you say it, your eating habits will change. And I mean, as far as what you eat, also, you'll see that that you might not have to eat as much. That's I've found it. I mean, at I mean, twice a day is the most I eat. At the most. So I find that I don't need as much food because I mean, like again, your body becomes less dense and more as a Christine light, body when you go through this process and you remove all the, it's kind of remove all the junk out of your system, being the emotions, the traumas. Then you free up your system to become a lighter version of you, which is where humanity's going, and that's going to actually help the earth as well as it helps us. And by that, you'll see the reflections in your family. You'll see the reflections with humanity as we become more and more of us go through the awakening process and and have the experiences of that, and understand that we're here on earth to help each other and enlighten each other, so that this does become heaven on earth. And I know by you going through this process, that is exactly what we're here to do. And I'm Joe, and I am a guide for you to do this, and I'm here to help in any way I can, and also give you the techniques, the cheer you on, the techniques, cheer you on, and give you the confidence um, and I would say the reassurance that you're on the right path. And if you and your soul has chosen this is not something. Another thing too is you have to realize this awakening process is not something being done to you, because obviously there's going to be things that are not so pleasant. I mean, as far as situations where you have to deal with feelings that you've been blocked for a long time with either family members or yourself, and with past traumas, and God will help um, bring those emotions up and feel those emotions, and with that, you will then be able to transmute those emotions and relieve yourself of them. So, and a lot of the current illnesses that we have in society, being cancer, and I mean, I won't just say cancer. There's probably many more. I mean, strokes, heart attacks, all this. A lot of this is based on result of just the stress, the body enduring and nervous system enduring stress for so long. Somebody working, I mean, ton of hours for so long with so much pressure, and then the same thing with uh, what else I think the fact that what we everything that we can, our body's a container, so everything that we hold within will also, does turn into illness, whether it's just aches and pains, whether it's your heart, whether it's in another organ, or whether you have back aches, or it's just like anything. It's anything that emotion that it's compressed and not released, becomes a it can and shall become an ailment, in which it causes you sickness. So that's why we're trying to go. That's why we want to go through this awakening process, because you will feel lighter. You will feel more in love with yourself first, because that is the part of the majority. I would say the majority of your awakening process is not trying to fix others, because it's not, you can't fix anybody if that's something, and that's something that I can tell you. Um, Tell you for you're not going to win trying to fix others. It's your own. This awakening process focuses on you and you yourself. That you do everything you do in the awakening. This process is focusing on you, your emotions, your habits, your um, what do you call it? Your vices, your um, what do you call it? uh, your emotional state, your nervous system, and how you and your behaviorisms being, how do you react with others, and how do you deal with problems. It's everything. This whole process is about you, and it is. And as you become a better and better version of yourself each day, then you see the outside world become that as well. So that's that's what is the most rewarding part of this, is that one, you see the reflection of your inner self in others, family members, and that are and basically you perceiving those family members, but they're a reflection of yourself. And with that, you're also helping humanity go to the next level when we by doing this, so that all humanity is going to go through this. Not all humanity, but I would say all the souls that have chosen are going to go through this, and that this is where you'll be able to, where we'll be able to make one, family lineages that have traumas, to remove that and remove all the violence that's occurring, and competition, and just make the world, as we're designed to be, in as heaven and earth, where there's more harmony and love, and more um, just peace. People, you can go out throughout your days and just not have to rush around as you are today, and have, the abundance. I I anticipate the abundance is going to be there for everybody, and no matter how, you won't have to do the grinding that we have to do today just to make ends meet, and because the earth is changing, and for the better. The natural, it's rejuvenating, and at the same time, our bodies are rejuvenating as well, and becoming more light bodies. And with this process, you'll see that you'll feel the difference, both internally and physically, emotionally, and like I said, I'm here to help you with it. And I know that by you receiving this message, and if you've gotten this far, then you resonate with me, and I hope that that you can give me a thumbs up and subscribe to more of these messages. I send them out every day to the collective, and I know that if you receive this, that you're in this journey, that we started the journey. And like I said, I've been through it. I know I've been through the ringer, and I know exactly what you're going through, and I can help and will help throughout to give you the how do you say it, the confidence that you will make it, and not only for the benefit of yourself as a person, as a soul, but also as to the benefit of your family and family generations, because you'll see that your aunts and anybody, your family members that passed on, they will be communicating with you through angel numbers, and they're also part of your team. So if you don't know it yet, you have a team here. Everybody has a team. Every individual has a team of spiritual guides and angels, guardian angels that are protecting them. So even through this process that you're going through, you are highly protected and guided, not only by the divine, but also by um, your your guides and your guardian angels. They protect you, make sure that you are going through the steps you're supposed to, and that there's no other what do you call it, negative or dark entities are interrupting or making and doing things that would hurt you. So the emotions and the feelings you're feeling are divinely guided, so that you can uh, um, release them and become transmute them, so that they become and something that's like anything. If you're taking things out of a bag, and if you're like maybe you have a 10-pound bag of potatoes, but and you start taking one by one out of that bag, you're gonna feel lighter, and that's what happens in this process. So that is pretty much what I wanted to give you a heads up to. If you're getting this message, you're definitely in the, and if you've been here, if you listened this far, then I'm definitely glad that you're here, and that I am here to guide you through this process. And like I said, you will do it, and I'm here for you, and I'm counting on that. For that each day, you just take it one day by time, one day at a time. And like I said, I've been through it, and I know I made it. You can make it, and I know you will. And I'm here for you, and I love you very much. So um, we are here to make the world a better place, and it all starts with you. Okay, love you. You're a mirror reflection of me, and I'm a mirror reflection of you. And you'll see that um, as you go along, that everything's gonna look, it's gonna get bright. Everything's gonna get brighter. So, um, okay, love you. Bye.